Welcome back to another video. I think should be familiar with the program Wheeler Dealer. Ed China and Mike Brewster called, which they began in 2003, somewhere in Hertfordshire, I believe so. They done a television program which they bought a car and they redo it and they sell it. Well, Ed done the mechanical part, and obviously Mike had the salesman experience from this sector, because he does come from that sector himself for many years, and he still does sales and whatever. And this magic of Wheeler Dealer continued throughout the years, growing more popular, and the fact is, growing more popular, obviously the broadcasters trying to impose their rules regarding the production, creativity, and more or less how it should the show be run. And it's probably pushed Ed China to make a very painful decision of saying, he mentioned on YouTube, his channel, he's going to leave the show. And also there's been accusations between him and Mike, which I reasonably don't believe could be true, not true. There was a big respect between them, the mechanic and the salesman, basically. And I don't think none of these two got the blame why Ed China left. Ed China was an executive producer of the show as well, not just presenter or co-presenter, who done the mechanical parts. Explain how you go about repairing something. I think this inspired many people who are entering the mechanical world and who loves tinkering around with their cars, to enter this world of cars and mechanics. And obviously Ed Brewster, that's his name, has continued with Wheeler Dealer, and obviously the concept has changed a little bit. Deadlines, more drama, less for technical stuff in the middle. You know, when the show becomes really popular and you've got a big network behind you, you have to respect certain things, which Ed China didn't like. Well, he's got his own show on YouTube. The audience is growing. It's called Workshop Diaries. Practically, more or less, what he's done in Wheeler Dealer is doing in this new show. More of an aspect of, you know, the mechanical parts, the technological challenges of repairing something. Sincerely, I love this show. I like to watch the reruns, the first ones, until the time Ed China left the show for his personal reasons. Personally, myself, I do not blame none of them two because Ed China left or what. Even if there are some trolls which ganging up against Mike Brewster, I do not like, and yet I heard from the interviews, even members of his family were a friend, and he had a call on the old Bill. That I didn't like. They got nothing to blame. I think at the end of the day, even the best couples, they separate or divorce, whatever. But the most important thing is to be best friends, despite in private life or after the aftermath of Ed China's departure from Wheeler Dealer. Probably the road has been taken to Wheeler Dealer. The show's been on for about 20 years on the air now. Well, obviously, presenters have changed, and that's another story.